Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? I'm gonna switch over. Pretty much everyone is set here. We are doing SPS, which is perfect. If you guys have any issues with the mic and all that, just let me know. Oh my gosh. I just gotta do one more thing. Okay, perfect. Okay. Is it okay now? I was kind of whispering before. I think that could have been why it was a little soft. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get you guys your first seed of the game, or set. Oh wait, it's only one set. That's correct. Or that's right. Your seed is Foxtrot 5, Bravo 1, 4B. So I have a seed checker. For some reason, when I put the seed checker on, the volumes kind of gets messed up. So, well, if you're actually, it's on right now. So if there's any issues, which you guys said there wasn't, should be all good. FB51 4B, F5B 14B. Okay. All right, let's get the checker off of here. Both players are ready. Let's get started. Three, two, one, Tetris. And the players are off. Different openers for both players. We're starting at level 15. No points so far. Although Richard is Tetris ready, and Richard gets the first Tetris of the game. Meanwhile, Violet takes a burn. A long bar should be coming soon for Violet, unless she used it for other board needs. Violet does have board options, or burn options, until that misdrop. But Violet does get the long bar for the Tetris. Violet currently at 24,000. Richard, 41. A little cleanup for Violet. Cleans it up pretty well. Violet is back to Tetris readiness. Closes the well, reopens it. Violet creates a hole, which turns into a long bar dependency. But had to create another hole in the process. Another Tetris for Violet. Violet currently at 50k. Meanwhile, Richard currently at 80k. Another Tetris for Richard brings him up to 100k. So Richard's ahead by 70k, which is about 3 Tetrises? Question mark. I'm just throwing numbers out of my butt at this point. Touches for both players. Violet currently at 95,000. Richard 157. Richard's board is clean and is very low. Meanwhile, Violet was dirty before, but now is she's back to clean. Although she is building kind of dirty, building off of a row 2. Violet with another Tetris, 135. Richard at 196. Violet is catching up. The whatchamacallit, the score or the lead has shrunk to less than 50k. Definitely less than 50k. Richard goes for the triple, brings him up to 205. Violet 176. Ooh, Violet sets up the Vits. I approve of this. Will a long bar come? And it does for Violet. Successful Vits and gets a bar right afterwards and cashes in on that Vits. Violet goes for the skim. And is back to, I was going to say Tetris readiness, but that is not true. Richard set up the long bar dependency, but knew that a bar was coming, so he didn't really need to worry about, having a long bar dependency for too long. Richard takes a double. Richard currently at 285. Violet 254. Both players are beyond the 50 line mark. I think they're about halfway until level 19 transition, or at level 16. Sorry, that's not an 18 start. Violet with another Vits setup. Richard currently at 325. Violet 295. 293. Apologies. Close game so far, and a clean game. If memory serves me right, Richard is a DAS player. Violet, I believe Violet, well, according to her profile, is a hyper tapper. Interesting. Violet transitions to level 16 at 352. Richard 370. Violet has a little bit of garbage. Is cleaning up pretty well. Has a center well, but decides to burn it away. Richard looks like had no place for those squares, so stuck them all the way to the left, but creates a hole in the process. Richard, currently at 395. Violet, 420 with that Tetris. These players are almost to level 18 speeds. But that means nothing to these players because these players know how to get a Dawn level 18. Violet gets a level 18 at 443, but looks like her stream has is buffering, is back. Violet had to create a hole, but was able to fill it in. Was able to access that hole, I mean. Violet in a bit of trouble here. Violet tops out at 446. Richard, your target is 447. Richard currently at 416. It doesn't look like he can get any pieces over to the left. And looks fatal, and it is fatal for Richard. Richard tops out at 416. Violet, you're good for game number 1. GG's. Let's get your hearts. Nope. Play field 2. Perfect. Yeah, let's increment this to 0.6, I believe. Yep, that is correct. 0.6. Let's get the C checker. 0.6 B1 for B, 0.6 B1 for B. Most seeds are correct. Let's get started. And we're choosing level 18. Okay, that works. Three, two, one. Tetris. And we're off with the level 18 start. I believe that was the same openers for both players for the first couple of pieces. A little bit of delay on Violet's side, but that's okay. It's internet. What you can do. What can you do? Good start. Good starts for both players. Not much to commentate on at the moment. Both players are Tetris ready. Violet catches in for Tetris. Brings her up to just under 60 or 70,000. Richard currently at 96. Violet 74. Tetris for Richard. Richard 118. Violet currently in a dig. Is not getting the right pieces, but uses that J to open the well, but creates a lot of holes, and a fossilized square has formed for Violet. Violet is getting this down. It's getting the perfect pieces to get this down. Ooh, Violet was a little bit indecision from Violet's side to where to. She didn't know where to put that the L for Violet. Richard currently clean. Richard 170, Violet 112. A long bar dependency is forming for Violet. Covers the well just as the long bar comes. Another one comes, and that's a dirty Tetris for Violet. For Violet 136, Richard 177. Richard gets another Tetris 202. These players are rebuilding. Another Tetris for Richard 227. Typically, when you see a I had a thought and it disappeared. Never mind. Anyway, Richard currently at 235. Ooh, a couple of misdrops for Richard. This is very dangerous for Richard. And overshifts that S, and this is GG's for Richard. Richard tops out at 237. Violet, you're good for game number 2. GG's. Richard opts for 18. What was the seed again? F5. So then it's going to go up to 0, 6, and then 1, 7. Yes, 1, 7 is correct. Seed checker. Let's do that. Never hurts. Come on, mouse, work with me. 17B1 4B 17B1 4B. Seeds are confirmed. Let's get started for game number 3 at match point. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. At the fourth piece, the players have diverged from the from their synchronous. I can't pronounce that word. Never mind. Both players have not gotten a Tetris yet. Violet is Tetris ready though. Tetris for Violet. First Tetris of the game. Brings her up to 48,000. Richard is Tetris ready. Tetris for Richard, 53. Double for Violet. Oh, undershifts that L. That's going to create a couple complications for Violet. Oh, that long bar was not. She did not want that. Violet 61, Richard 65. Both are in the dig, but Violet is higher on the board though. Violet in a very dangerous situation. Is back to safety, but she can't breathe just yet. Nice adjustment for Violet. Violet creates a long bar dependency. Gets long bar for Dirty Tetris. She's almost out of this. And she is out of it. Now needs the long bar. And gets long bar, and she is back to safety. Meanwhile, Richard. I should have been looking at his board, but is currently at 123. That's what I can tell you right now. Is up one row, or is building one row up. Might be going to get that hole in the bottom. No. Or yes. Yes, he will get to the bottom, and he is back to clean. Richard currently at 150. Violet 198. Another Tetris for Violet, 221. Tetris for Violet, 243. I believe that was a Tetris for Richard, 176. Richard with the long bar dependency, but fills it in immediately. Richard. Both players are pretty close at the moment, pace-wise. No good place for that. S for Violet. Had to throw all the way to the left or to the right. But it was able to get rid of that right away. Richard currently at 269. Violet 316. Violet hitting the 100 line mark at 339. Richard is 10 lines away. 350. Richard is 5 lines away to level to the 100 line mark. Richard is, or the game is throwing a lot of boxes at Richard. He's able to handle it pretty well. Violet has a little bit of garbage. But was able to handle it pretty well. Not much to say at the moment. Both players are pretty, well, both of them were clean. Violet's in a bit of a dig, but once again, she's going to get out of it. At this point, I just expect it. These players know. These players know what they're doing. Oh, Violet with the mischief, and Violet's board spirals out immediately. Violet tops out at 422. Richard, you're good for game number 3. GG's. Violet says, I wasn't paying attention to my lines. Yeah. I hate it when that happens. Happens to me more often than I like to admit. Let's get Richard. Oops, I meant to hold up. Oh wait, it's only, I'm sorry, never mind. I'm thinking I forgot to write down the score for the first set, but we are in the middle of the 4th set. Okay. Of the first set, not 4th. Never mind. All right, so Richard, let's get your heart here. All right. Let's get the seed checker. Both players have the correct seeds. Paying close attention to the 8 because sometimes they look like bees. All right, both players are good. Let's get started. Three, two, one, Tetris. And yes, the set is 2-1. That is correct. Man, that piece sucked. That SP sucked for Violet. Just nowhere to put it. But it's working out. Violet's opting to take the triple. Violet's board a little jaggy, but she is cleaning this up. Richard's board was only set up for a triple. no. Richard tops out at 57. That was an abrupt end. That was very unfortunate. And Violet tops out too. I think that was just a horrible seed. GG's to both though. Oh, I don't know why I thought Violet won. Yeah, Richard, you're good for game number 4. All right, let's do this. Let's get your heart. For some reason, I thought the game was over. Nope, we got a decider here. Both players are ready. Both seeds are correct. Let's get started. Three, two, one. Tetris. Good start for... Oh, did we lose Richard? No, he's still alive. Let's give it a couple seconds here. What's going on here? We're going to refresh Richard here. Okay, yeah, he's back. Please continue playing, players. My internet decided to just take crap on me, so that's why Richard was not moving. But it's all good. All right, we're back. So, Richard currently at 59,000. Violet 65. Richard is in dig as we come back. Oh, undershifts the J. Or I believe that's a J. Going to create a couple. He's going to need his dig longer because of that mistake. Oh, this is not. Oh no, Richard tops out at 66,000. Violet, you win. Now you win. Set. The set. With 136,000 and counting. Yeah, no problem. Get this reported. Yeah, no problem. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, Violet. And also, thank you for the restream. I do appreciate that. Yeah, let's thank you, everyone. and I will actually be back online in a couple minutes. So hope to see everyone soon.